So today I'm doing a bookstore vlog, and I know I've been doing a lot of different things recently, like audiobooks, and they're reading with me. That's it. But I'm gonna do another different thing today because I decided that I wanted to support my local bookstores. For those of you wondering, I am in San Diego, so I am going to visit some local bookstores in San Diego, and I will leave the websites and the addresses in the description in case you guys want to go support them too. I only went to 2 because the third one unfortunately closed. I got there half an hour late, unfortunately. But I will be reviewing Maxwell's bookstore and Book Off. Book Off is in Convoy. I forgot where Maxwell's is, but I will explain that later on. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you can, please support your local bookstores, because why not? And also, if you want to get a bang for your buck, I'm sorry. No, seriously, if you don't have a lot of money to spend on books, then local bookstores are a great option because they sell used books for literally half the price. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and go support your local bookstores. Oh, and by the way, if you go out, wear a fucking mask. Like, I shouldn't curse, I know I shouldn't curse. But it's so messed up if you don't wear a mask. Like, I literally don't care if I'm triggering you right now, because if you're triggered by me telling you to wear a mask, then you are ignorant. So wear a mask, because I'm not wearing a mask for myself, because the mask doesn't protect me, it protects you. If I had the virus, I am protecting you. And if you have the virus and you're not wearing a mask, then you're gonna get me sick. So screw you, and I hate you. But to all of you who are actually wearing masks during this time, then thank you. I really appreciate you and love you, really. And to those of you who didn't wear masks at the bookstore, and if you are watching this, I hate you. Wear a freaking mask, you terrible person. Okay, yeah. Bye. I mean, let's continue the video.
Okay, I slowed this footage down because I already recorded my review, but I didn't like what I said in it. So here's my redo. Basically, I really loved this bookstore. The ambiance of the entire vicinity was impeccable. You walk in and all you see are bookshelves. It's gorgeous. Like, it's something you can't get from going to Barnes & Noble. And they play classical music on the radio. It's just so nice. I'm someone who appreciates classical music, and especially when reading, it's very, I don't know, peaceful, I would say. It caught me by surprise a little bit because I wasn't really sure what to expect. I've never really been to a used bookstore unless you count going to thrift stores, but there were boxes everywhere full of used books. It was kind of messy, but it like sort of made the mood of the entire store as like kind of homey. I don't know, my room's a mess, so it made it feel kind of homey for me. Like, I would want to go there during winter to like drink a cup of coffee, if that means anything to you. But yeah, I totally recommend this place. Just a side note, literally a random person that I never met before bought me a book because she saw me contemplating between 3 books, and I only wanted to buy one since I was going to another bookstore. But she saw me put it back, and she took it and bought it for me. I don't know who she is. She just bought it, gave it to my mom, and left. And I never got to say thank you. So if you are that lady, I just want to say thank you so much for buying me that book, and I will definitely read it. So thank you so much. Book Off has a completely different vibe. This is a bookstore for the modern era, let me tell you. It has manga, instruments, books, CDs, records, etc. It's just a lot. It's so clean and crisp compared to Maxwell's bookstore, which is more homey, a little messy, and it has a lot more older and classic books rather than young adult recent books. But they are both really special in my opinion. It's just the vibe that you want, you know? If you want to have some fun times with friends and you want to get some ramen afterwards, then Book Off is the place to go because it's in Convoy, as I said before, I think. And Maxwell, if you want a cup of coffee and just chill out and read a book while listening to classical music, that's the place to go, man. The best part is that they are both very reasonably priced. They're both in very good areas, in my opinion, and I don't know, it was just so fun to visit both of those stores. Book haul time! Okay, I'm gonna start off with the books that I got at Maxwell's bookstore. The first book, and the only book that I wanted to get originally, was The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. I already read it, but I didn't own the book, so I'm like, okay, so I might as well just buy it since I'm here. The price wasn't that good, not gonna lie. I checked and it says $6.50 when, but when this is new, it was $7, as it says right here. I should have talked to them about it and probably got it for like $3 or something, because it literally has someone else's name on it, and it's not the cleanest it could be. But oh well, that was my fault for not checking. And basically, I'll read the back as well in case you guys want to read it. Of all the contenders for the title of the great American novel, none has a better claim than The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, intended at first as a simple story of a boy's adventures in the Mississippi Valley, a sequel to Tom Sawyer. The book grew and matured under Twain's hand into a work of immeasurable richness and complexity. More than a century after its publication, the critical debate over the symbolic significance of Huck's and Jim's voyage is still fresh, and it remains a major work that can be enjoyed at many levels, as an incomparable adventure story and as a classic of American humor. I'm not lying, like, it was assigned for my AP Lang class, but I honestly enjoyed reading it. You just have to have a good mindset when you're assigned books, you know? The next book I got was The Grapes of Wrath. This is the book that the stranger actually bought me, so I never actually read it, and I will continue to read the back as well. Oh, there's nothing on the back, look at that. Just hold on. Time has transformed The Grapes of Wrath into a classic of American literature, but it shouldn't be forgotten that, oh my god, there's a bug in here. There's a little spider. Is that a spider? It is a spider. Let's squish it. Is it dead? It is dead. I have killed the spider. Anyways. I know. I'm sorry for you spider lovers, but I kind of don't want it crawling on my book. Anyways. Let me start over. Time has transformed The Grapes of Wrath into a classic of American literature, but it shouldn't be forgotten that when John Steinbeck published his saga of Dust Bowl migrants in 1939, he struck such a deep nerve that he was denounced on the floor of the United States Congress for his radicalism. In its narrative, Drive, its power to excite our urge for justice in human affairs, Steinbeck's account of the struggles of a bereft but enduring family caught in the Great Depression continues to represent the American social novel at the height of its achievement. Sorry, I kind of done goofed that one. Anyways, I don't know how much this costs new, but it has a protective wrap around it, which is really cool. It looks really fancy, and the lady that I don't know, she paid $13 for it. So thank you again if you're watching. Okay, the next thing I bought, I know I bought a lot of things from Maxwell's. The thing is, I didn't expect to find this trilogy whatsoever. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl Who Played with Fire, The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest, and I don't know what this is, but I don't want to mispronounce it. This is a Swedish series that was translated, I think. Okay, there are no descriptions on the books of what they're about. I already read the descriptions, but I don't really want to try to recall my memory because it's not very good, for one, and I don't want to. Another spider? Literally, what is wrong? Anyways, I remember it being really good, and I'm super excited to read this series. There are a little bit of coffee stains, but overall, like, this is amazing. The price was impeccable. Like, okay, this costs $100 brand new. This entire thing. It came with the box too, yeah. And then they were charging $45. They realized that it wasn't as good in condition, and so they lowered it to $35. So I got all of these for $35, and I think that's a great deal. So far, the worst deal I got from there was probably buying a $7 book for $6. I only got a 50-cent discount on The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, but that's besides the point. And then in Book Off, I got 2 books. It's kind of a funny story, which is about ambitious New York City teenager Craig Gilner is determined to succeed at life, which means getting into the right high school, to get into the right college, to get the right job. My mask keeps falling off. But once Craig aces his way into Manhattan's executive pre-professional high school, the pressure becomes unbearable. He stops eating and sleeping until one night he nearly kills himself. Now you see, I already tried starting to read this book, but then I lost it 3 years ago. So I'm so happy that I was able to find it for $5 at Book Off. Let me tell you, Book Off has a $1 section, and it's huge, full of books. And this was $5. I totally recommend. That's such a steal. Like, wow. And it looks literally almost brand new. Literally, look at this. It looks brand new. Okay, anyways. I also got a manga. So, I have some friends who read manga. And I used to watch some anime back in the day. And an anime that I did watch was Tokyo Ghoul. So, I saw that they had Tokyo Ghoul. But they didn't have the first one. So I'm just gonna force myself to buy the first 3, and then I got the 4th one for free, but I'll read this later. I hope you enjoyed this haul, and I hope this was informative and helpful to you, and I really hope you go support your local bookstores while following protocol and wearing a mask and washing your hands. I hope you guys have a nice day. I hope you guys are safe. Thank you so much for the support that you've given me on this channel. And, oh, by the way, the next audiobook I will be posting is For the Little Prince. I know it's kind of short, but it's a book I've always wanted to read, so. But yeah, watch out for that. It might take a while, but that's because I started school again, and I don't have as much time as I did before. So, yeah. Bye, guys. I'm smiling, but you can't see it. Anyways, okay, bye.